The third book that I'll be reviewing is Sorry Day by Coral Vess and Dub Leffler. Following on with the theme from my first two books that I reviewed, more typically you would expect this book to be used in upper level primary school. However, I believe that this book can be utilized in the middle years to support the learning of students. The book description. Sorry Day is a historical fiction picture book. This is based off The Stolen Generation and Kevin Rudd's Sorry speech. The book goes back and forth between the day of Kevin Rudd's Sorry speech and back to the time period of The Stolen Generation, alternating on every page. The strengths and weaknesses of Sorry Day. I feel like one of the biggest strengths of this book when used for the middle years is that its ability to be used as a resource which can help address a wide variety of curriculum standards for the middle years, years 7 and 8 particularly. Looking at another strength is that the author incorporates numerous amounts of literary techniques throughout the book and also uses powerful imagery. With the weakness of the book, following the common themes throughout my book reviews, the language in the text isn't the most difficult, and when looking at the English curriculum for the middle years, it doesn't support students meeting the strands which look at vocabulary choice and sentence structures. Curriculum links. These are the main curriculum links that would relate to Sorry Day during the middle years. They mainly revolve around examining, analyzing, interpreting, and evaluating texts. They also involve the content strands which revolve around the multimodal aspect of the curriculum and how literary techniques are used to convey the author's purpose, like the first two books that I chose to review. So also, some of the Indigenous aspects of the English curriculum could be met using this book. Feel free to pause the video at any time to read these. Activities, strategies, and how this book could be used in the classroom. An activity which could be used for this book could simply be an analysis of the book which specifically looks at literary and visual techniques that are used to convey the author's purpose. This slide looks at some of the techniques used throughout the book and has some teaching notes. Feel free to pause this page at any time. Another great way to utilize this book is to use this book in conjunction with other texts around the Stolen Generation, having an overarching topic to help achieve curriculum standards. Novels like Sisterheart, The Burnt Stick, and maybe a movie like The Rabbit-Proof Fence could be examples of other texts used. I feel like this would give students a meaningful learning experience as they would learn about Indigenous culture. They would also have the opportunity to focus on interpreting and analyzing the writer's or the director's purpose and evaluating the effectiveness of this by analyzing the techniques they use to convey this. And also by doing something like this, you could help address some of the language strands using the other novels, making up for the weaknesses of the picture book. Throughout my book reviews, I noted that the books I had chosen had a weakness around addressing the language learning area for the reading and viewing section of the English curriculum. However, I felt that the strengths would outweigh the negatives. In the book Literacy Instruction for Adolescents, Chapter 15 focuses on picture books for older learners. It noted that teachers can be scared to use picture books as they can be perceived as too easy, and in a sense, the books that I chose to review could be classified in this category as well. However, the authors of this chapter highlighted the idea that picture books can give meaningful learning experiences as they challenge readers to utilize both text and images to see and understand how the authors conveyed their purpose. With this, I feel that my decision to delve into using picture books for middle year learners was justified. That's the end of the book review. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was a great experience for you.